Hey there. I'm going to do a real quick page with you guys to celebrate some Easter, some spring, using the new field fence punch. Also the wildflowers. I'm also using some pieces of Endless Meadows that I have left. And yeah, so let's get started. First things first, this is going to be my base page. And I want to build a cute little frame off of it. And I should tell you guys that I did get this idea from the Creative Cafe. So I am stealing, but that's just how I roll. I always steal. I copy a lot. The first thing I'm going to do is cut a frame out of this hot fudge paper, because I'm going to not only use this as a frame around my base page, but I'm also going to cut some fence out of it. So the first thing I'm going to do is line my paper up at the 1/2 inch. But then I'm also going to line this white line on my trimmer on the 1/2 inch. So that I don't cut all the way through my paper, because I'm just going to cut a frame. And I'm going to rotate and do the same thing. Line it up at 1/2 inch. Line my trimmer up at 1/2 inch. And cut, not all the way, just to 1/2 inch, okay? I hope that makes sense. I've done a few videos about cutting a frame with our awesome trimmer. And sometimes you got to get the scissor out to finish the cuts, because it's not precise all the time, but I feel like it does a pretty good job usually. So we'll just get the trimmer out and finish this up, or the scissor, because I didn't quite get it all the way cut, but that's okay. Just needs a little snip here and there. I love this technique because it saves on so much paper. And if you guys know, you know, I love saving paper. Whoops. Now I got a mess. All right. So now we got this whole inside piece that we can use for something else. And we can set this trimmer aside. I'm going to get my tape out. And I'm going to go ahead and tape this down onto my base page. This is just a piece of Endless Meadows, the Tone on Tone pack. And this is a piece of hot fudge, like I said earlier. Remember, you don't need a whole lot of tape. Okay, so there's the base of our page. And it did not go very straight. Hold on. You could use repositionable. This might be easier on you. I don't really know what I did wrong. I feel like I lined it up pretty good. But also, when you're cutting that much out of it, sometimes it gets wonky like that. A little wonky. There we go. That'll do. I could pick this up, reset that down. There we go. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut some fence out. If you know anything about our fancy border punches, they have these black lines on the front, and that's where you usually start. You can basically start anywhere, but they have designed it to start here. And what you do is you just start on one of them black lines and punch, and then you line the punched out part up with the blue on the tray beside the punch. And make sure you're all lined up on the other side and punch again. And you just keep lining up with that blue on that tray. And keep punching until you get through the whole thing. This new punch is so cute. I love it. I'll be doing a video here soon on all the fancy ways you can use this punch, because it's, if you don't like the look of this fence, there are some other options. I'm gonna get rid of my trash. Maybe not. It's stuck on my fancy border there. Okay. There, we got rid of our trash. Okay, so now we have a fancy border on our page, and we have a fence. Look how cute. We've already got a good start. Okay, the next thing I want to do is make a rolling hill, and I'm going to use my decorative trimmer, which I actually just bought some new blades for. You do have to replace your blades occasionally. Oh, this is $9.50 if I can get it open. And I think it comes with, oh, there we go. Open it correctly. It comes with 2 blades. So I'm going to get rid of this thing because it's older than the hills. And also the decorative trimmer is not this color anymore, but that's okay. So, and see, the blades are not yellow anymore. They are blue. They're the same for both. Wow. Both types, I guess. I don't know what you call that. This is a swell and this is a wave. And so, yeah, you get 2 blades for $9.50. I was well overdue for new blades. It was like tearing paper, and it was just time. So, I want to use the swell for this. I'm going to lock this blade over here out of the way. And I'm going to use the swell because I'm making a little lovely little hill, and I just have some scrap here of this grassy looking stuff. And actually, I guess the grass should probably be up and down. So we're gonna do this. So I'm just trying to make a swell that's gonna look, oh, that's still not gonna look good because the grass is up and down. I'll do it this way. And we'll just have to hide it. Oh my gosh, that cuts so much better. So look, it really doesn't matter. But it's gonna go like that. And this I'll just use for something else. The next thing I wanna do is I'm going to cut this purple out of this swell, the wave. Sorry, the wave. And I'm just going to cut a little bit off of it at an angle again. And I want it to go opposite of my grass, because my grass is going to go here. And I want my flowers to go like that. So I think what we want is to go like this. And we're going to use the wave Nope, I changed my mind. We need to go like this. We're going to use the wave. Okay, so we're going to use the wave. I cannot believe how much better that cuts. Please change your blade, people. It will be amazing. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so I'm done with this trimmer, I believe. I'm going to, put my blades back and lock them in position so that I can store this with my new fancy blades that worked so well. We all need to change our blades. And probably more often, honestly. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is we're going to use the wildflowers. Not field. Wildflowers. And I got to get this one out of the box. And we're going to punch out of this yellow and the purple. And again, we're going to start on the black mark and just punch with this yellow. So I'll start on the black, make sure I'm lined up on the tray, punch, and then I'm just going to cover that blue portion up on that tray and keep punching. Man, them new punches punch so well. They also really love designer paper. Cardstock's a little rougher. Okay, so there's that. Isn't that cute? And then the other thing I want to do is we're going to punch this purple with the same punch. But what we're going to do is turn our punch over because we have this wave. So I'm just going to fill up as much as I can in the punch area. I'm going to squeeze till my paper's caught and then flip it over and punch. And then I'm going to do the same thing again, and I'm just going to keep punching till, see, I'm filling that punch area. Do it again. And I just want to fill the punch area up, squeeze just to hold the paper, flip it over to get all the punch poop out. I'm filling that punch area up again, squeezing. I love the versatility of our punches. They can be used in lots of different ways. So I have just a little tiny bit left there that I'm going to go ahead and punch. Okay. So let's get rid of our trash, which I should have punched not on our paper, but we did. So we'll just dump the paper. And hopefully it'll all come off. We need to cut our yellow. So we'll get our trimmer back out here. And we just need a little bit of this, so just putting it right past the cut line there. We just need that much, hopefully. We'll make it work. As far as this goes, we need to cut all these little, because we cut it on the swell, we have a few mistakes to cut off. So, like, I'm not a huge fan of this. I'm going to cut this off. I am definitely not a fan of this. I'm going to cut that off. And this little knobby. And probably this knobby thingy. And I think it looks pretty good, actually, just like that. So, didn't have to cut too much. So now, oh, we're going to have to cut this off, though. So let's cut this off. And I'm just going to cut off not very much on the one end because we cut it on a diagonal. Okay, so the way this should look is, and remember, I'm totally copying, but we have our heel. And we're going to have to, oh, it can go on the outside like that. And then we have our fence. which is gonna go on the inside. So we could trim this off. We probably should. And then we have our yellow, which I kind of want the fence over the green. And then the yellow over the fence a little. So maybe we go like this. And put the green behind the yellow. And then this. We might have to cut more of this off. Because I don't want... I feel like we're wasting a lot of pretty paper that way, but... that's kind of what it's looking like, right? Like if I put this at the bottom... put this under here. This is what happens when you don't get directions. You just have to guess. See, I don't really like that. I want to see more of this yellow. So guess what? I'm gonna punch it again and cut more of it off because I don't like it. So let's punch another yellow. Sorry if, I hope you're not like following along because we're audibling. Audibling. There we go. Okay, so now we have another mess to clean up. First of all, get that out of our way. Now what I want to do is if I put this on the bottom of our page, I want to be able to see more of these yellow guys. So I'm thinking that we need to cut it about there. So I'm just gonna make a mark with my scissor. It's probably a small waste of paper, but it's gonna look good. Real good. Real good. So let's start gluing this part down. And I'll probably use my repositionable with my sticker paper if I can find it, which is missing. Oh, here it is. Okay. So I'm going to stick this down first, this purple part, and then I'll kind of pick it up and put the yellow underneath. Repositionable is awesome for these quick little small, lots of detail type projects. But I'm also going to use some regular on the bottom where I don't need repositionable. Okay, this is going to go down here. Like so. Okay. And then we're going to shove this yellow down in there. It's going to sticker paper back out. Use some repositionable on these flowers. And then I'm going to use regular on the rest of it. Just, ooh. That came out like a wrecking ball. So we're going to shove this down in here. Just going to, remember this is repositionable. I'll just pick it up a little. Oh. And shove this down in here. Just so it covers all the holes. Just like so. Oh, Just kidding. Okay, what do you think about that? That looks good. I'm still kind of upset about all the yellow paper we're wasting, but I guess I can live with it. Okay, so now we gotta pop that up a little and put this guy under here. And I'm gonna use regular. And I might need my tool. Let's see if I can get it up enough to put this under there. It would be nice. There we go. I just want it to barely cover those holes in the flowers. Right there. Okay. Okay. It's looking good. Then we have this beautiful little fence, which I'm gonna, you could use your precision point, but I'm gonna go ahead and be lazy and use way too much of this, I'm sure, but it will be stuck down. And I wanna go under the flowers with this, so pop that back up one more time. Thank God for repositionable. Yeah, I think I want to go under all the flowers actually. So I'm going to pop it all up. Oh, and not tear it. I don't want to tear them, which I did. It's fine. Let's see what this looks like. Oops. What do you think? I think that looks pretty good. But I also think we should come up some more. So let's come up a little more on this guy. So we can see more of it. I think that looks good. Very good, very nice, very nice. Okay, so there's our base of our cute little spring layout. Next, we're going to put some photo mats down. I don't know if I really need white. I probably need a different color. I don't know that I need purple either. I do need a larger mat. We could do green. So I'm gonna do 4 photo mats with this, whatever, or I'm gonna try to. Let's see, I'm gonna try to. Let's see what I can get out of this green. This is 5. That doesn't really help me. That's probably all I can get. So let's do 4. Actually, yeah, let's do 4. 4 by 6. We'll do a 4 by 6 out of this, and that'll go right here, or even right here. And then I could do white, but I feel like you can't even see that. So maybe we just do 1. I'm gonna cut a little bit off of this white to fit in there. So for 3 3/4 by 5 3/4, which I can't do with my trimmer. 5 3/4. If you saw my video, a few days ago about adding this little piece of paper to my trimmer, it's really helped me. Oh, I lost my spare mat. I think I want to see more of the green, so I'm going to cut a little more off of this. I'm going to cut another 1/4 inch off. So now it's 3.5 by 5.5. Yes, I like seeing more of the green. I really feel like I need some more mats right here, but I guess I need yellow. But I don't have much yellow. Let's see what I have left in my Endless Meadows. I do have this color, and I have a few of them. So let's cut these into squares and use them as mats. So what do we got? 3.5. So we're just gonna cut them at 3.5 square, and hopefully they'll all fit in here where I want them to. We might have to overlap our little frame, but that'll be okay. I do like putting lots of pictures on my pages. I'm going to tape this on here. And I think these are going to have to go onto the frame just a bit. Cute. This Endless Meadows paperback is so pretty. It's got me really, really excited for spring. And all that entails. I don't know if that's very straight. Straight enough. I guess it's straight enough. Doesn't really seem very straight though, does it? It's fine. I think this one needs to get scooted over just a tad. There we go. Okay, last thing is super cute and super fun. We're going to use some ovals. So let me get those out. And I think we want to use this is the second largest. And the red blade, I guess. And I'm going to cut some white out with it. I probably had hold on. I think I have a smaller piece of white to use. I really love using these pieces that come out of the multi-pocket pages. I love using them for photo mats. So I have a piece already cut on that I wanted to use. Besides cutting on a new one. So I'm just gonna cut this oval out. I didn't do a very good job, obviously. And then I'm gonna take this orange and cut again. I've decided maybe I need new blades for my custom cutting system too, right? Possible. Okay, now we're gonna get our trimmer back out. And I'm gonna use the Victorian blade. I think. Yeah, I think that's a good choice. And I'm gonna put the shutter towards Creative Memories. So, just put it in there like that. And we're just gonna cut like a third of the top of the, this is an egg. We're gonna cut a little bit off the top. And then I'm gonna cut like, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch. No, not even that. Maybe 1/8 of an inch off of that. So just a little tiny sliver you're gonna throw away. And this is your egg, okay? And it's cracked open. Put that aside. Here's our little chicken, okay? So then we're going to, I better put my other blade back in before I forget. Store my Victorian underneath. Then we have these, I love these punches. It's the, let me get the right name for you. These are the Trio something. The piece by piece mini trio. They're so cute, right? Lots of good ways to use all of these. This is gonna be our little chick's arms. So I'm gonna punch 2 of these out. And I'm just using up the rest of these scraps of this yellow. There's his little arms. Look how cute he's gonna be. Okay, but then this guy has some perfect eyeballs. These punches are really cool. So we're gonna punch some circles out of the white for his eyeballs. Uh-oh, where'd it go? There it is. Okay, there's his eyeballs. And then we have a beak to do, but we can figure that out here in a minute. Let's glue him together. Put his little eggshell on. What a cute Easter page this is gonna be. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue on the back to hold his little arms on. His cute little wings. I miss having chickens. We should get chickens again. Except for my dogs will eat them. Okay? So then, I think his little hat needs to be. Okay, let's put his, let's put his little eyeballs on. I'm gonna use a repositionable real quick. And just put these on here. I'm gonna use a little more for his beak that we're just gonna free cut out of this. The That looks like a pretty good beak. Oh, except for it's the same color. We need a different color, orange. That doesn't work. I have a yellow, a brighter yellow. Let's just do that. Oh, that might be not enough. And this might be too much. Or we might need a different color. We might need like an orange. What do you think? I think it's fine. Put that down there, and then I'm going to rub off the extra repositionable. Okay. Let's give him some little better eyeballs with a black pen. Or brown. Or a brown pen. I might use the dot end. Oh, yes. He looks a little goofy, but he's cute. And he's gonna go. Let's give him some more tape. And I'm just gonna put him right here. He looks like he's got his bell wrong, but he's cute, right? What a cute page. You could even tip this a little.
There's something else I can help with.
Oh, my watch is gonna help us. There it is. How cute. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you make one. Let me know if you have questions.